because he'll have to tell you about his. You know, Stephen Hawking, when he wrote his book, A Brief History of Time, he ended that with this. He said, I have now only told you about how. If I had to tell you about why, I would have to have the mind of God for that. And then when he came out with his grand design book afterwards, he talked about the law of gravity as explaining it all. Which was fascinating, because the chairman of the Department of Philosophy went after Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking's opening chapter said philosophy is dead, it's all science, philosophy is dead. And so the theologians didn't have to respond to Hawking, the philosophers did. And the chairman of the philosophy department made this comment, and I quote, he said, maybe the oracular Professor Hawking has not kept up with philosophy and theology and understanding how these disciplines address the very question that he is raising here. He is confusing agency and effect. The law of gravity does not explain moral reasoning. The law of gravity may explain how the universe functions in terms of resistance and attraction and all of that, but it doesn't explain why you think morally, why you think in terms of good and bad. A scientist at an audience stood up and said to me once, science is everything. I said, what in science tells you to tell the research scholar that he should be honest when he reports his findings? Is that a scientific theory or a metaphysical theory? See, if I'd gone to 5 disciplines from 1 to 3, 2, 3, 4, we would have gone to reality, we would have gone to anthropology, we would have gone to theology, we would have gone to ethics, and we would have gone to epistemology, which is how you determine something is true. So as Michelle has said, study, gain an understanding. Only God is big enough to explain this great universe of ours. Most importantly, if you don't know Him, and you don't know Jesus Christ, and you've come here tonight, may I encourage you to get back home and open the Gospel of John. And honestly just say, Jesus, if you're who you claim to be, reveal yourself to me. The biggest miracle is not turning water into wine. The biggest miracle is to turn a hardcore heart to a repentant heart, and the transformation that God brings in the new birth. That is the miracle that God wants to perform in you. And that's why the songwriter says, eye has not seen, ear has not heard, neither has entered into the heart of man the things which God has prepared for them that love Him, from 1 Corinthians 2:9. And then writes it in these lyrics, heaven above is softer blue, earth around is sweeter green, something lives in every hue, Christless eyes have never seen. Birds with gladder songs all flow, stars with deeper beauty shine. Since I know as now I know, I am His and He is mine. May He transform your heart and help you to see Him. Answers ultimately point to Him. His presence is the ultimate answer. I want to thank Pastor Nate and Pastor Brad and all of you who work behind the scenes. And thank you so much for the young band for leading us in worship and for taking your time out. Is this Saturday night, is this? I guess so, yeah. Saturday night. You see, that's also true. God bless you. Appreciate that. Thank you.